Ahoy everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I hope everybody had a very safe 4th of July yesterday with the fireworks. Make sure the little ones are well supervised. Make sure they play the spark groups, they're well supervised, because I keep watching them because they get burnt very easily, that stuff, guys. So exercise a lot of care with that with your children. And be very careful out there. What you're doing this, drinking this stuff, don't handle that stuff. That stuff leads into problems. So you guys know the routine. I just hope and pray that everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. Today's my day off. Yesterday was my day off yesterday, so I had 2 good days off this week. So I've burned a few burgers and watched some fireworks over here right behind my trailer over here. I just thought, with the privacy of my own little house here I got here, I can watch fireworks blast out the windows over here, right over here, and look out the door behind me over there. You can see fireworks all over the place. I had a marvelous time. Cooked some chicken and some hamburgers yesterday, and invited the neighbors over, and we had a good time. They all brought beer over like that, and they asked me if we want some beer. I said, oh no, I quit drinking. I haven't drank in about 16 years. I quit, had enough of that drinking. One reason, health. I like to be here for a long time. I mean a long time. And so far, Jesus over there looks at me every day. I love Jesus. And God's really blessed me with my longevity of my life. He knows that I had hard times, and I keep him in my heart all the time. And I pray that all I ask for God is give me my health so I can work and build my models and be with my community model community family. And that's all I ask for. No money, nothing else. I have everything. And so. Topic of the video for this beautiful, gorgeous, I found gorgeous and then some, day of Monday. We have video number 5 for my commission build of John Willis Griffith's Mighty Clipper Ship 1840 Sea Witch. Okay, I got something I want to show you guys after this here video. I have this, I'm making this video on my webcam, not my webcam, but my regular camcorder I have. The webcam works pretty good, but it doesn't take good high fidelity pictures and free of a movement where I want to be. Just in other words, what's on the screen, what you see is what you get. Okay, without further ado, we're going to swing this camera around to my port, to your starboard. Get this root beer out of the way, and we'll commence the build. There it is at a distance right there, you can see. The background is my Vox AC30 amplifier. I like to play my guitar once in a while here, so pretty much in this here trailer I get to do pretty much in here what I did at the other house, except space. That's the only thing I'm really suffering for is space, and lots of it. But I got, as long as I get storage where I can put these things at. I'm still waiting for my house where the goat farm is at to be opened up. He's still working on it, and I got a hold of it yesterday. And so hopefully about another month or so I'll be living in my new house. Okay, we'll zoom in, Frankie boy, zoom in. Starting aft, amidships, and forward. I've got all the forestays and all the backstays rigged. Up to the overhead, up almost hitting that goddarn Hawker Sidney Nimrod. Up again on the mizzen mast. I got all the backstays, forestays all done. Next, I'll be doing the shrouds. Right through here. I gotta rig the shrouds, and I gotta make my lanyards for my rat lines. I pre-drilled some holes right about in here. so you can see a little better, guys. Right about there, underneath this cross tree right here. That way I can be able to make my fittings for my footlock fittings, for my footlock shrouds. There's my Matchbox dotless. Now you can see there, it took a long time to do that rigging, guys, in this thing. I've got about 60 hours in this build already. A little more than that. I'd say at least about 73 hours. At least 73 hours. And I still need adjustments and some tune-up here. This is a nice clipper ship. It really is, guys. It's an old kit. It's underestimated because a lot of people have never heard of this kit before. I'd never heard of it either until I went to Cozy's Hobby Shop, and they had it up there in the back, and I always wondered what was in that big box. It was a clipper ship model. Oh, really? I said, what makes that? It's Marx. Well, hell, that's a toy then. No, it's a model. Because all I know is that Marx made toys. He made toys for the young'uns to play, to enjoy, use imagination with the playtime with it. And he made this. They made actually three ships of this type of hull. They made the Swordfish using the Sea Witch hull, and actually it was inaccurate. The Swordfish didn't have a really sharp prow. It was more or less came straight down, more or less. And they made the Sea Witch with sails. Well, I bought this. This had no sails to the kit. Then I found out by looking through eBay. I said, "Hey, wow! There's another Marx clipper ship. This one's got sails to it." So I didn't know these things had sails to it. So the kit I got here was the only last one he had. And he says, "Well, you better grab it now, Frank, because it's going to be the last one there is. They don't make these no more." I said, "You really like the kit?" I said, "We'll take a look." I said, after I think I paid $12 for the kit. It cost $12. Exactly $12. Precisely $12. No mistake about it. And I gave permission to open up the box, take a look inside, and open up the kit. And I say, "Hey, wow, this deck has already been painted already." And I picked it up and I found out it was made out of tin or some kind of a sheet metal. They call it litho. So a litho deck is a pretty nice deck. It really does. It's pretty detailed on there. So you don't have to worry about using paints and stuff, you know, on litho deck. Because it's already painted for you. No need to. So next time I get the shrouds going and get the rat lines, so pretty soon I'll be at the stage like I am at the Thermopylae. Then the fun part would be the running rigging. So this thing's going pretty good. I should have this thing done about a month or two. Completely finished. Because I work on it every day because I get paid for it. It's a real nice model. Anybody's got one of these in your stash or thinking about getting one of these, you know, there's only one of its type. Plus it's 1/96 scale. It's 1/8. It makes a very good, companion next to the Cutty Sark or a Blue Jacket's Flying Cloud, and a lot of other clipper ships that are out there. Okay, I'm gonna take this camera. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so I have some room. I went to storage and looked around. And I stumbled across this. So, my God, I've had this all those years. So I'm thinking about working on this too. This is the USS Prevail USS Constitution Old Ironsides. This kit here is a 1965 kit. This is the first kit. This is the first release of this kit. Now, what makes this kit so significant and popular? It came with a pre-painted hull, which is, see here. I clamped it together. I didn't glue it yet. I just clamp it, check the fit of parts. All it is a shell, just a hull. Black plastic, pre-painted copper. And it's a nice job. You don't want to paint over this. Double your pleasure, and you're taking the historical factor out of it. So the best thing to do is just go ahead and mask the waterline, and above paint it black to paint your white on your gunwales through here. Now Charlie Mack is doing an excellent job on his. The rigging on this thing is a treat, really a treat. Now Charlie Mack has got an older kit, like this. This is an older kit. The older kit instructions and diagram instructions for the rigging, standing and rigging, are a lot more concise, a lot more easier to read, and a lot more explanatory than the new one kits they got nowadays. Nowadays they got rid of a lot of the literature out of it, and they just give you symbols, and you're on your own. And there's an option of painting this thing. This thing in 1797, this thing was launched. It was not going to war yet. Inside the bulwarks, they were painted white. But during the War of 1812 and beyond, they got rid of the white and painted it green. And the gun carriages were either painted like a not a blood red, like an off red color, or they were painted yellow. But I think they're a red color. And then the boot stripe is red. Now the instructions on this kit will not tell you that. Not on this one. This is 1965. Even the newer ones, I don't think they'll tell you that. So you got good reference on YouTube on the Constitution. That's the best Bible there is on painting this thing. And there's a lot of builders out there who've built these things, wood and plastic alike. The box of this thing disintegrated. I had it for years. 1965 to now is a long time. All I've got left here, the kit, is the instructions and those beautiful preformed rat lines they give you. And they give you a booklet you don't get in the new kits too. Really good text in here. I think Charlie Mack may have one of these too in his kit. I'm quite sure Charlie did. Charlie's got a 1976 kit, and that's pretty old. And I think he probably threw that in the kit too then. I don't know, I never had a 1976 kit, but I had two 1965 kits. This is the last one I had. The other one I had got destroyed. I don't know how it got destroyed, but it got broken up somehow. Inside these baggies, they're not broken or ruptured yet. These are the parts to it. And we got all my black parts there in the baggies. Decks, masts, crewmen, rigging lines all on the side here. That's about it. So I'll probably be tapering it out a little bit. I really don't know. I'm getting a little, I'm starting to catch up here. I mean, right now on the Thermopylae, I'm ready for the running rigging on this thing. As you can tell, I got all the standing rigging is done. The shrouds, rat lines is all done. It's ready for the running rigging. This is the stage I wanted to get the sea witch in. Once I get to that stage, I'm gonna hop back on the Galvanic and get the running rigging, get that thing finished. It won't take too long on that. All I gotta do is make the rat lines up and do the running rigging. I call it a wrap. On the Young America, I'll be hopping that too pretty soon. And I'll be working on this old iron sides too, I think. A little bit here and there. Such a pretty ship. I'm very lucky that I saved that all those years. Okay, that's about it for video number 5 for the commission build of the Marx and Lewis Sea Witch, the mighty Clanton Clipper under the command of Bully Waterman. Well, what a hell skipper that guy was. After he came back on the Clipper Challenge, the Sea Witch was his first command. Then his last command was the Clipper Ship Challenge. That was when he shot 9 of his crewmen because he didn't move too fastly. So people don't realize back in the old days, it was competitive days. There was a lot of money wagered on these clipper ships. A lot of these guys bet money. These guys took it pretty much to heart. So the faster the clipper got to the destination, the crew and the captain would get a handsome sum of bonus. So it was pretty competitive back in those days. And the captain then wasn't there for a pleasure cruise. We were there, the race is on. And Bully Waterman, he had an inept crew. He had a bunch of half-assed sailors. These guys were mostly drunks. They like to drink a lot. Most of the sailors back in those days, they got out of seaside caverns that were actually did a couple of voyages and decided they want to go out another voyage or go out on the voyage. A lot of these guys had drinking problems. So he had a very, he had a crew that wasn't to his standards. Actually, literally, he whipped them into shape by flogging them. And that kind of straightened them out a little bit. And Bully Waterman pulled into port on the challenge, and a marshal gave him a warrant for his arrest for murder. And he got away with that. They understand that the sea captain aboard the ship is Lord, God, and Executioner. And with his word stayed, so he got I think he got fined of a sum of $400. Then finally, a lot of the sailors would not sail with him. He had a lot of problems getting crew members. A lot of guys would not want to sail with this man. So he retired as a cattle rancher. And the rest is history. He died. Okay, that's about the end of this video, guys. I hope, again, that you guys enjoyed this video. My videos ain't getting too good lately. They're just off and on. I've been working on these clipper ships. And I got a lot of stuff coming your way, fellas. So have a little patience. I need to finish up what I got on my plate here. I'm going to get a little bit of money for the Thermopylae and this Sea Witch, so I can be able to build more models. And hopefully you might be able to get me to make some more money too. Okay, that's about it, guys. The next video will come up will be it'll be video number 6. It'll be on the Sea Witch again. I'll share that for you about in a couple days. I'll have all the rat lines and shrouds done on this thing. I'd say about 3 days. I should have 3 days. I should have this thing, all the standing buggy done at the same stage my Thermopylae is. Then I'm going to bring my Thermopylae out. Well, then I'm going to go back on my Young America and get her finished. So I'll stay posted for those videos too. Okay, I got a lot of stuff going on here, fellas. Nothing but models here, there, everywhere in here. And it definitely looks Frankie Day style in here, I'll tell you that. Only trailer in history to have all these models in here. It makes me a rarity. I like being a rarity. And that'd be it. Okay, guys, make mama happy. Take care of the little ones, and God bless you all. And please take care of yourselves. Beware of your surroundings. Spend wisely. Stay focused when you drive. And things will be okay. This is Frankie Day signing off for Frankie Day Models. Take care, fellas. God bless you all.